Hi, everyone. Good morning. It is time for Coffee Talk with the BizChicks. We always like to focus on you in our offerings. And one of the things that we want to talk about today is, are you using the tech to help you do business better? We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle and build a profitable business that's fun to run. With that, if you have tools that are easier to use, you're probably going to be happier. Oh my goodness, I'm here with my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur, tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. We just want to say welcome to the conversation this morning. Of you who are watching live and on the replay, come on in. Let's talk about it. Hey, Fran, what's up this morning?
Good morning, everybody. Today we're talking about the importance of learning the tech in your hand.
Okay.
And the reason why we're talking about that is because I heard a really good definition of technology. Technology is anything that makes an activity easier.
Okay.
So a lot of times we got a lot of things that are going on. And all the technology that has come down through the years have all been to make activities easier, aka the mousetrap. Before you probably had to go run around and figure out some stuff. But the tools and techniques that have come about right now serve to help us do business better. And that's why we're talking about it in this arena. In today's digital world, we often overlook that one thing, and I left mine somewhere, the one tool that we have in our hand.
Are you talking about this?
Everywhere. Yeah, that. We carry it everywhere.
Yes, we do.
Capabilities. And you also have a tablet that's portable. You also have a laptop that is portable, and these can boost your productivity in a day. Do we have to run back home right now, go to the typewriter and sit down and type up a letter to send to somebody in the office?
Something that really used to mess with me was when we switched from manual typewriters to electric typewriters, and trying to erase stuff in an electric typewriter was just unbelievable. Oh my
I
gosh.
remember having the little strip that you do stick in there and you hit the little thing, white out, all kind of stuff.
All kinds of wonderfulness. Mark has a comment. Oh, he says, let me just say that the topic of my podcast today is surrender. And ironically, my podcast host is having a problem. So it distributed empty audio files. Laugh out loud technology at Happy Monday.
Yeah, and that is one of the things, that technology is not perfect, but it does make life in business easier. So one of the things, go ahead,
There are
Terry.
multiple tools too. I want to say that.
Right. And
If that tool's
that's
not
why
working,
you have a backup toolkit. In your toolkit, you got to have some backups.
and there's something in there that you'll understand.
Right. Let's see.
I'm just glad
Now,
we're past the point where we have to code everything ourselves.
oh my
I
gosh,
can't do it.
I don't want to do it.
I did not want to stop and learn how to code.
Which is one of the reasons why I stopped using a PC, a Microsoft-based PC, because I was having to go in there all the time, Control Alt Delete, and blue screens and stuff, and I was like,
It was
I
terrible.
I was not being productive because I was fixing things.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Good
We
to
missed
see
you.
you. So I was so busy fixing
Mm-hmm.
things that I was not getting work done. By the
Mm-hmm.
time I sorted out something, now I only got one project completed or part of a project completed because it was not efficient. But as now the Microsoft based computers have gotten better, and and then the Chromebook is, if you are looking for something that is a tablet, not a tablet, what is it? Laptop,
Mm-hmm.
for you to have portability to do your work and stuff like that. And Apple might not be your equipment of choice. Check out a Chromebook because it's very easy to maneuver,
Mm-hmm.
and it will help you do the same things that a uh, Microsoft based computer will do, and then
Mm-hmm.
an Apple computer. So it's kind of like in the middle, and it's not overwhelmed. Remember, our whole point here is to not do stuff that causes you to have to do brain surgery. We want
Exactly.
things simple. So, keeping things simple, meaning getting simple equipment to help you.
And
Now,
and making it doable. But before we do that, Brian says, "Do I see Fran with a new do?" Yes, you do.
yeah,
He's been through several.
iterations. So,
Morning,
having,
Dr. Tachi.
hey, so having the equipment
Mm-hmm.
in your hand, on your lap, or carrying it is it's going to give you an added advantage. You can connect with your clients on the go. You can get out communication to your customer base. You can do a lot of things on the go, and this is
You
tech
can
in your
process payments.
hand.
I mean, that was the thing I loved when Square allowed me to process payments on the go. It was just phenomenal to me. And, that's something that's happened in the last, what, 4 or 5 years. And then they gave me the ability to swipe cards and it was just the portability just really made me smile.
Yes, and then they made it affordable too, because the other companies were having
Okay.
you charge by the year, then by the month, and then that was in addition to the
Each
amount that
each
they were going to,
transaction, yes.
yeah, each transaction fee. So that was a little different. So you get instant efficiency boost when you understand your device's capabilities. So we're
Mhm.
telling you, uh, figure out a day where it's going to be your tech learn day, and sit down and learn what that phone can do, learn what your tablet can do, learn what your laptop can do, and then put these features to work. I try to do this like on Fridays or Saturdays after I'm finished with some calls. I sit down and I watch videos of people who tell us what the computer to do. And so, Terry, this one may be of benefit to you. I listened to a gentleman yesterday. He was talking about a little known thing and feature that people are using on their iPhones is the accessibility features, where the feature will it can read things to you if you are visually impaired. Did you know that thing can tell you there's a door ahead, there's something going on? It will do things like um, replicate your voice, so that if your voice is going out or you have trouble speaking, it will speak for you. Because AI, with the AI,
It will amplify your voice.
No, it will speak in your voice,
Okay.
meaning that all the AI it can take and mimic your voice or whatever, and you can use that for podcasts and doing different things. Mark can tell us more about that because it actually works. But
Mm.
it will also do that so that you have a voice if you've lost your voice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
It has functionalities where, okay, get this, you can use eye movements to do things on the phone. It'll track your eye
Oh,
movements instead of you using your hand.
okay. All right. Wow.
Right. And I was like, wow, I will put the link to the guy's YouTube channel. And I was like, what the I wanted to set that up. So now you're looking kind of like in the Apple Pro. What is that?
Yes.
The Vision Pro. The Vision Pro, you move to menus using your eyes, not your
Mm-hmm.
hands.
Mm-hmm. And so
So
they,
they
they,
put that feature into the phone.
wow.
I'm like, really? I did not know that. What you don't know until you know. So you have capabilities on that phone
Mm-hmm.
and on your laptop and on your tablet that will help you greatly. But if you don't know about the tool, then it sits in the toolbox, it collects dust, and
Mm-hmm.
you're busy out there with the hoe and the rake doing all of the work when you actually have something to make work easier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As I said before, technology is anything that makes an activity easier.
Wow, bro. Check this out.
Okay, and Mark says AI does a masterfully frightening job of replicating voices, mine at least. You can only tell the difference with a few words, and the cadence is slightly different. You're right, Mark. And you're like, boy, that really does sound like me. It will do that. I remember when this first came out, and I believe it was Adobe had this software or something, and we were like, oh my God, they're going to use it for evil. Well,
Yes, they were replicating personalities' voices, remember?
yes.
And politicians and things like that. Yes.
And but now it is commonplace, so you can have your voice replicated. You can go to 11 Labs. There are other places where you can have your voice cloned. You can do it on your phone if you have an Apple, and I believe Android might do it. But if you have an Apple device, you can clone your voice, have it stored on your phone so that you can use it to respond to text messages, to respond to, like if you want to do an audio response call,
Yes.
you can do that with your voice.
Wow. Nice.
I thought it was nice. So you get better communication. Um, Let's see. Yeah. So you got better communications and networking when you learn how to use those things. You can use communication apps like Zoom, Slack, social, and even social media platforms. Allows you to stay connected with clients, collaborators,
Collaborators. Yes.
and your community. Understanding the tools helps boost your response time, right? Because you can turn the notifications on when somebody is interacting with your website or when they're interacting with you. You can turn those on and be able to answer people in real time. And get this, even with AI, you can even have AI answer your frequently asked questions,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
questions that people ask you all the time. So that frees up your time, but do answer the phone.
Yes. And Brian says, I've seen where AI is being used to allow you to do video ads in multiple languages. Mhm. It will translate.
Right. Now you don't have to get a translator and have them stand there and translate for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. What else happens? Mobile apps for accounting, project management, social media, and customer relationship management are built with powerful features that can streamline your workflows. So instead of having all those cards in a shoebox or at the bottom of your purse or wrapped in a rubber band stacked on the desk, you can get those people into customer relationship management tools where it will give you a reminder. Hey, have you called Mr. Smith today? Oh, it's time to touch bases with Mrs. Eldridge because she had expressed an interest in the lamps,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that the lamps have come in, you can notify her. Amazon uses all these tools. How do you know that your package has arrived?
Yes, or that the guy is outside.
On your phone. You can be miles away and can see who's delivering your package at your front door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about in another country or what have you. You can see what is happening. The communication lines have been more, what is the word, since the Pony Express.
Yes, yes.
We have we get instant notification about things, which is sometimes not that good, but for the most part, instant communication is good. So you can make a change in an instant.
And you can track things. Like you can put a tracker on your kid's bicycle. You can put a tracker, you know, you can put a tracker on your luggage. You can put so that you know what's going on.
And I suggest highly that, just as you just described, Terry, air tags,
Mhm.
get them. You will never lose your keys or misplace the keys unless you don't change the battery. Get an air tag, drop air tags in your luggage, in your purse, in your wallet, on the dog. I have an air tag for the dog, for my wallet, for my purse. Now the computer already has Find My on it. And
Mhm.
Find My is universal. It can be used for Android and Apple. Um, but you can find your stuff and you can
Wouldn't it
almost
be a
track
blessing
it.
if if strollers came with an AirTag built in it?
I don't know why they don't.
Oh, did we just invent
And
something?
then just activate the air tag that we put with this stroller, or having the
Because it
air
would keep
tag.
down a lot of foolishness, I'm telling you.
Right. I remember using the Find My for finding the tag. It had fallen off the dog's collar because
Oh, uh-huh.
I needed to do it differently. And so I pulled out the phone and I tapped, and I saw that it was in a certain vicinity. Oh, that was over there where we were at the dog park. Let's go back over there. And we walked around, and it went, it
It
gave
got
you how
closer
many
and
feet.
closer. Yes.
If
Sort of
you're
like a
getting,
Geiger counter for those of us who
or like
remember
you're getting
those.
warmer, you're getting hot, hot, hot.
Metal detector. Yeah.
And it was there. It was right on the ground, right where we had been. And so next time I need to put it on a different collar. That's
Mm,
just something I learned. But I was able to find that. So I would have been able to find the dog.
exactly. Oh my goodness. Our resident comedian. There are days when I need an air tag for my brain. This might be one of those days. If anyone finds it, hit me up. I love it. Okay.
Okay, Mark, will make sure to do that. So
Ah,
what what tools have you found helpful that are in your hand? What hand
mhm.
tools have you found helpful? You can put that in the chat. Man, we can track finances,
Do you have any
schedule
new apps
meetings.
that you want to share? Tell us
Mhm.
about or mhm.
So I can manage my email. I'm gonna tell you this email trick that I got from Jada Selner on an email that she sent.
Mhm.
You know how we got thousands of
Mhm.
emails?
Mhm.
So the trick she said was to go into, and this was on an Apple device, so I'm not sure how your emails are going to work. And I think it should work on Gmail emails as well. So you go in and you take your phone, and then it has all mail at the top, or you just go on to whatever email account that you want to do this for. You click on it, on edit, select all emails, and then move them to archive. And that clears your email box. And then if you need to pull that email up, all you have to do is hit the search and search for some type of content from that email or a subject line from that email, and it'll bring it back up. But you won't have those thousands of emails looking at you when you go in, causing overwhelm and distress.
Because you want to get to it, but you haven't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
And
so
you know something, even though things are not in front of us, when they're lurking in the background, they really are a distraction, people. Mind clutter is a distraction.
And every time you hit that email and you see all of them,
all the rest of them,
you're like, and it almost takes you off of your main task because you're now thinking, oh, I got to do something about that one day.
Exactly.
Make that one day today, edit, select all, archive. And you won't lose the emails that are important because you'll be able to pull them back up. And you can do the same thing in Gmail. I think we did that one day when we were going through your things, the pictures and stuff like that. I was like,
oh my gosh. That picture thing is a whole thing too.
So you can manage emails, you can track your finances, you can schedule meetings, you can manage documents. Did you know that there's, because we came from the school of having a day timer or a Franklin planner. There are apps that do just that, so that if you on your iPad, you can write. Your iPad now allows you to write in your handwriting, and it'll make it clean. It'll clean it up for you. You write something, it looks like scribble. It will clean up that handwriting where you can
make it legible.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you're on iOS 18 and you use your Apple Pencil, when you write in your notes, and Notes allows you to write on them now, so you can take notes in handwriting, and it will clean up your. It'll clean up your handwriting.
I think it's time for me to upgrade. I know my phone is only a 13 or something, and I don't know.
Yes. Okay. So with that, so Apple has launched their Apple Intelligence. Android has Gemini. Okay. In the phone.
Yes.
Which means that you don't have to send out weird messages any longer. If you maybe you can't think of what it is that you want to say, or maybe the what you were about to send may not be appropriate, of an appropriate response.
Help me, Jesus. Okay.
You can highlight what your response is and then tell it to make it friendly or make it professional. And it will rewrite whatever it was that you wrote.
Okay.
So you don't
tell you where to get off.
You're not out there looking like, what is wrong with you? It cleaned it up, and then you can still go back and make some tweaks, right? So
we want to remind people that today is First Monday.
We will.
Oh my
gosh. These tools are here to help us. And I would like to remind you to make time to learn your tools. Just like when you had homework from in high school or college or something, you took time to learn about something. Hearing about it is not learning it.
And using it is not always learning what you don't know about it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we
Mm-hmm.
use it we use some of our tools, like we use it to talk every day. We needed to do that. But these other things that it's capable of, it's like, I guess it's sort of like the attachments on a vacuum cleaner. Oh, there's this attachment. It does what?
Right. And why don't we not know about it? Because we didn't take time to look at it. Now, I'm going to tell you about this is my favorite part, being the tech person that
Okay.
I am. Knowing how to secure your device protects your
Mm.
business.
Mm.
And TJ has told us about this, setting up two-factor authentication, managing app permissions, device literacy. Device literacy keeps your data safe. Because people are complaining, well, I don't want to share well, you've already shared it. You're probably sharing it when you didn't want to share it.
Exactly. Someone else has shared it for you.
Because you don't know how to secure it. Now, Apple does a good job of locking stuff down.
Mhm.
And so don't lose your password, and don't write your password in a book somewhere. Use the
Mhm.
passwords feature that comes with Apple, or you can use a program called LastPass, or you can use another program called 1Password.
Mhm.
Whatever you do, figure out how to lock your phone, lock your uh, devices
Mhm.
using two-factor authentication. I know it was a pain in the rear to do it, but some stuff like my car, I lock my key under a two-factor authentication, and if I need to do something to change certain things, it'll ask me to send them the authentication code from my
Yeah.
two-factor authenticating token for my token. And so now somebody is not just stealing the car just
Mm.
because they guessed my password or they
Yes.
sent something. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
have to do better. Um, and the one thing that you can do better is when it tells you to update your device, please update your device. Well, I don't feel like doing that.
Well, I'm
We're not talking.
scared because I don't know what update means.
Right. Read it. They tell you what the update is going to cover. And if they're telling you that it is for security,
Mhm.
update it. Update that device. You can do content creation. You can go live. We can go live on our phones. We can go live on the iPad. We can go live on the laptop. You can go live. You can share your genius with the world.
Mhm.
There's editing apps. There's things that'll make you look good on camera. Get your word out there. Get out what is important to you. Get it out to your people.
Mhm.
Um, Knowing your device will build your confidence. And the more you are familiar with its features, the more you can take action without hesitation.
Now, I just clicked the improve my here on this app. It says there is a touch up my appearance thing, and it just added lipstick to me. Down
And
in
it
the settings.
right. And it will, if you're concerned
Mhm.
about how you're looking or whatever, it will touch up your appearance.
Yes, which is what it said.
Hmm.
Mhm.
These are some just little basic. That's on Zoom. So maybe you jump it in the Zoom seat or whatever. Find the one that clears up your appearance. And turn your camera on. It's all good. So go ahead.
All right, it'll give you what, mascara and lipstick and smooth out your
Well,
complexion.
maybe not, but it will smooth your complexion and things of that nature.
Mhm.
Um, Knowing your device builds confidence. The more familiar you are with its features, the more you can take action without hesitation. And when you're comfortable with your tech, you're ready to pivot quickly and stay responsive in a fast moving business world. In short, mastering the tech in your hand empowers you to work smarter, not harder, and it's a small investment of time that can make a big difference in your daily business operations. So that is what we have for you today. Make sure to follow us on at bizchicks.net or text biz to 33777. And keep up with, we're going to always bring you things that's going to help you take the hassle out of your hustle. So with that, we say thank you for tuning in, and check out our first Monday event if you are in town. Until next time, enjoy the rest of the day and go tune up your tech. We'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye, everyone.